Hey guys, what's up? This is Billy with Be a Byte, and with me today is Daniel. How's it going, Daniel?
Not bad, not bad, not bad. It's late night over here, so I'm
Yeah,
just
late night everywhere. But I really wanted to talk about this game, Fallout 4, and this is you playing basically,
yeah.
and we're looking at some building mechanics. Fallout 4, for everybody that is not in the know, just came out this week, Monday or Tuesday of this recording. But one of the big features is this building mechanic, and I'm only about like an hour in, but I haven't really done anything really. But I did dabble a little bit with the first little like bench that they give you to sort of
Yeah,
like mess around with. I mean like a pre-made structure, but
yeah.
I don't know. What do you do? I don't see myself getting hooked in this because I don't really would. That's not why I play RPGs, but like, is this intuitive? You think? Like, is it what's the catch here? What do you gain? Do you get like
You know,
EXP?
yeah, I was just gonna say, like, for me, I feel like I don't normally get into stuff like this, but like this is really in depth for me. Like right there, you see there, that's actually my electric water pump
Okay. Oh
that I
shit.
rigged up there. That's why I
Yeah.
have water going and I have electricity and stuff too.
Hmm. Oh
But it's
wow.
just yeah, but it's just like there's so much to it that I feel like because there's so much in Fallout, I need to legitimately clear a time frame of when I'm actually gonna just do shelter stuff.
Yeah. That's really interesting. That I didn't know that it had the fact that you made a water pump and it provides electricity. Like, what do you
It,
use
no,
electricity for?
no, actually, the electricity I made a little generator to create the water pump,
Oh,
and
okay.
that pump actually purifies the water.
Oh my god. So when you drink
So
it, you're not radiated?
exactly, well, yeah, I mean, there's that, and they
Uh-huh.
also use it for like the crops and stuff that you're growing.
Oh my, what the hell? You can grow crops in this too?
Yeah, I mean, how do you think they eat?
I didn't realize that they had all these systems in place though. That's really interesting. They never
Yeah,
talked about that.
yeah, and like all the turrets that you saw me putting out, that's all the defenses and stuff like that because people can actually raid you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if you
Is this the main little home or can you move to another place?
you can move to another place. In fact, like this is Sanctuary Hills, like the first place you really get to,
Right.
like pretty much right after the vault.
Uh-huh.
Then even the second place where you find the dog, where the gas station is, you can kind of mess around there, and they pretty much have this system set up where you can kind of move people where you need them to. I haven't exactly gotten to that point yet, but there's like farms and stuff like that that I've helped out.
Yeah.
Basically, they're like, oh, if you ever need anything, come talk to me. And
Right.
basically, what that allows you to do is that later on, when you pretty much actually build like a legit, like, town,
Yeah.
those farms and stuff like that can actually come to visit you and like do trades and supplies and stuff.
Holy shit. That's
Yeah.
crazy. I wonder if they plan. It would be really cool if they plan to like add some sort of online, sort of passive online multiplayer where you can kind of almost like in Animal Crossing where you can visit other people's villages. That'd be
Right.
really cool in
That'd be
this.
kind of funny.
That'd
Yeah.
be fun. I think.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
what's up with this footage here? You're crafting some stuff. Is the crafting system deeper? I guess
it's a bit like that's the one thing. I remember that there was technically somewhat of a crafting system
in
in Fallout
three.
3
Yeah.
and New Vegas, but it's not to this extent. It's really just about modifying armor and stuff like that.
Okay.
I have noticed that I think because of the way they set up the system, though, it kind of leaves it for them to have a lot of copies of the same type of armor or weapon you find.
Mm-hmm.
It just really comes down to what mods are on it.
Right.
Like what sort of
Interesting.
builds are you trying to make? Like they really made it so then there's more of a uniform type of weapon armor system. That
Yeah.
way you can just kind of make builds surrounding that. It's not like you have to go venturing deep far yonder to find like the exact chess piece you need. No, if you
Right.
have all the materials and you kind of make everything separately, you can kind of make it yourself.
Yeah. Right there, you have two little power suits. Are they both usable?
They're both usually, yeah. In fact, the one is the original power suit they gave you, and I've
Yeah.
even painted some of its armor. The other one, I was doing a mission, and I found like what looked like a lift, and
Huh.
it had like a button on it, and I pressed it, and it took me to the top of a freeway, and there was just a power armor just sitting there.
Oh shit. That's crazy. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So how far are you in the game right now?
You know what's funny? To be perfectly honest, I have no idea. I feel like with Fallout 3, you could kind of figure what you were doing in the game as far as like like where the story is and stuff like that.
Right.
But pretty much what I've done is got on the vault, went to the sanctuary,
Uh-huh.
went to like that first town where like shit's going down, and then I went back to Sanctuary Hills, moved everyone in, made them happy, and then it's like, oh, now you need to go to Diamond City because you need to find out more information about your son.
Oh
I
man.
have not gone back to
Yeah.
like do the story because I've literally explained everything else. So that second that you saw of me on the map right there, that's literally just me spreading out,
Yeah.
finding other shit other than the main story quest. So I really have no idea how to gauge this right
I
now.
know that's the insane thing about Fallout is like when I played Fallout 3, I didn't play a whole lot of the other ones. I have New Vegas, but I put like an hour into it. I just for whatever reason New Vegas didn't catch me the way 3 did.
I
And
agree with you. It
yeah,
either like I bought like the Ultimate Edition on Steam, and I was
right.
like trying to play it, and I'm like, why does this not
Yeah.
feel right?
Yeah, it's weird. It moves kind of differently. It's a different developer. Obsidian did New Vegas, but 3 I didn't get that far. I put like maybe 20 hours into it, which is not that much for a Fallout game, but I did have a lot of fun with that 20 hours. I just went around and I killed everybody. I didn't even like talk to people. I just tried to vat people's heads off the entire
Yeah.
time because the vat system was just so interesting to me back then. But when I started playing Fallout 4, and I'm only like an hour into this one, it feels much more polished. But at the same time, people have said, there's a lot of bugs and things like that. Did you have any encounters with bugs or anything like that? Or anything weird?
I haven't really had like too many encounters with bugs. I think if anything, it's like the usual like little gaming gripes here and there, like, oh, a dog was standing in front of the terminal I decided to use, and like it took me a second for me to actually sit in front of the terminal.
Right,
Terminal.
right.
Like just little things like that. Although there was one hilarious moment where dog got stuck behind my power armor at the customization thing.
Yeah.
He was literally just like floating sideways in midair. I was
Oh
like,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing really too major. Like I've had a
Mhm.
couple of pauses in conversations, but nothing
Yeah.
that really like kind of mars my gaming experience as
Yeah.
far as I've been concerned.
That was the only thing for me too. There's like a weird pause with Preston very early, and he just like stood there looking at me for a long time, and I was like, shit, what's going on?"
This is an intimate moment.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna make a female character named Selena Gomez, and then,
uh
but I instead made a female character named Adele, and
what?
yeah, I don't know why Adele. It's because the song's so good. So I made Adele. And the voice actress is really good compared to the guy, but I don't know. That's just perception. And what I actually wanted to ask you was, how did you set up your character in terms of stats? I went all luck, just because
Just
I heard,
dropped it in luck.
yeah, I heard luck was like super powerful later on, so I just went all luck just for fun, see what happens.
I kind of tried to spread it out because I remember when I played Fallout 3, I tried to spread it as much as I thought of like what I would play.
Yeah,
But then as gameplay progressed, like I noticed that I did certain things more than others. So then I tried to pick the perks that I thought would assist that better, right?
right, right.
In this one, it's very curious because, well, for one thing, when we first got Fallout 3, before any of the DLC came out, you could only go up to level 20.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't until I don't remember what it was, but the one where you go to Pittsburgh,
Okay.
um, uh, that one made it so you go up to level 30, and I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Um, or maybe it was the Brotherhood of Steel one. I don't remember.
I don't
think
know.
I think it was that third DLC at that time. And it brought up to 30. So then they give you some more perks and stuff to deal with, right?
Yeah.
As far as like customizing character.
Hmm.
This one, I don't know why I didn't realize it at first, but I was like, okay, I'm setting up my character and doing all this stuff, right? And then I go into the game and I start upgrading stuff. And then I realize as I'm looking through the perks,
Yeah.
this game's capable of going to level 50, and I'm like sitting here worrying about where each one of these like perk upgrades go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, this actually gives me a bit more freedom to kind of play.
Mm.
And then it's not that damaging if later on I'm just like, you know what, this would have worked better.
Yeah.
Because then by that point you kind of know how you play. If you're that high in level and you haven't figured out how you play, then you're clearly doing something wrong.
Right. And I'm just looking at the gameplay you have here. It just sounds really cool, I don't remember the gunplay being this sort of visceral or like or actiony. I don't know. It feels like it's faster, and it. Do you think the shooting has been improved from 3 to 4?
Oh, vastly. Like
Yeah.
you have no idea. Like I remember, like that's the one thing. Like in Fallout 3, pistols and like handguns were definitely like good, and then laser weapons. The minigun always, and then the flamethrower was actually awesome. The
Yeah.
one gripe I always had about Fallout 3 was that the sniper rifles sucked.
Really?
Like ridiculously. Like it didn't matter if like I was aiming down or if Bats was trying to do it for me.
Yeah.
It would either like always miss or not do as much damage as you think you're gonna do.
Right.
But in this one, like I had a pipe sniper rifle that like I made and like customized myself and stuff like that, and they improved the gunplay so much better. It's like not only are the guns like way more accurate, but they definitely feel like they do more damage apart from the stats actually doing.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was the first thing I noticed too. Just from the first encounter you go through in the game where you had to punch the roaches.
Yeah.
Just the act of punching a roach like felt so good.
Yeah.
It felt like you made contact with the roach, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get that one gun, and then it's like, oh shit, the shooting is really good.
No, it makes it so much better. Like I just got the gun that I'm using right here, the laser rifle. I
Yeah.
got this from doing that first quest with the pallet, that first paladin you find. And this gun is actually really good. It actually has like increased crit stats.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, I know, right? I was actually super proud of the moment I saw it in Bats. I was like, oh, that's amazing. But yeah, like that one sniper rifle I was telling you about, like I've been able to clear nearly like whole little like dungeon maps of me just hiding and just sniping from afar on sneak attacks. Like they've improved it that much more. Like they really did.
Yeah, but real fast, do you think this game will have like super long legs in terms of like people just keep playing it, sort of like Skyrim and even Fallout 3, like with mods and stuff? Now mods are on console, you know?
Yeah, that's going to be the interesting thing. Like, there's already controversy with the mods in this, just apart from the mods being able to access on consoles.
Really? What's
like,
the controversy?
So, you know how this game takes place in Boston, right?
Yeah.
So someone decided to make a free mod just for anybody to download and play.
Yeah.
Where you can basically make your character David Ortiz, and like you can have like a baseball bat in the game, and then you basically just go around just whacking the shit out of people as Daisy.
It looks like the player.
Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
with the uniform and everything, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like a fun little thing. Like no one has to trip about it.
Yeah.
Except for MLB.
Of course.
They're literally like, like this does not make us look good, because the entirety of the MLB franchise is gonna fall because of one free mod that's on Fallout 4.
Yeah, it's not like they have drug problems and shit. Like it's like something that's already plagued their entire history. That's funny though. I saw a guy. People have made like John Cena. John Cena looks really good in this game. John Cena. Yeah. Like, they made John Cena. They made Geralt from The Witcher. I've seen people make Abe Lincoln, which is awesome.
I've seen people do Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks scary because it's like real life looking Beavis and Butthead.
The Waluigi one was scary.
I haven't seen that one.
That one was scary. That actually was super believable.
Oh man, yeah. Fallout 4.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest ones I saw just today was someone actually edited dogs so it looked like their dog.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. But yeah, Fallout 4. We're gonna have much more on Fallout 4 on BeAByte's YouTube channel right here. Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. You can follow me, Billy, at BillyByte on Twitter. You can follow Daniel at Matsumi07. That's a 07 on Twitter. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.
Later.
Sweet. I think that worked well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you.